What's it like for the two of you playing with each other? You know, you Miami fans have coined you guys as the Splash Bros 2.0, which I'm all here for, by the way. But we're recording this. You guys played Orlando. You guys beat Orlando last night, and there was a point in the second quarter where I think between the two of you, you hit 4 threes in a row on 4 straight possessions. And so it is like there are these flashes where you guys obviously are 2 elite shooters. What's it like playing off each other's momentum, feeding off each other's momentum, just being in the backcourt together?
Yeah, for me, I would just say I love seeing shooters, especially like Dunk. I've never really played with a shooter that I can say yo, he shoots better than me, just as good as me or better. So it's I love seeing Dunk come off them screens and just like you said, he can run them off like the Splash Bros, did and they still are, but. It's crazy. So I love playing with Duncan and just getting him involved, and I love seeing him, hit threes.
First off, Dave, I appreciate you not mentioning the point in the game where I missed 5 straight early in the game. But I think that Tyler, I think there's a propensity to put people in a box too, like Tyler and I in the same box, especially if you don't necessarily watch us. Tyler and I are very different players too. Tyler has an ability to create and has a feel and a vision. And he's just so I'll speak on he's so much better with the ball in his hand. So his ability to play on the ball and my comfortability with just being off the ball. I'm cool. I'll play off of him. But I will say seeing there's definitely a compounding effect of you hit a couple and then even for me, sometimes it starts to feel like the rim's getting a little bigger just because I see you start to make them. And you get that confidence where if you start rattling them off, it can be debilitating for teams and defenses of damn, this dude just hit 2. This dude just hit 2, and we have obviously, of course, more than just us 2 that can go and make them. But yeah, I want to talk a little bit about your development as a player in terms of a lot of people thought coming in that's just what you were, that you were going to come off pin downs and do that sort of thing, which you do and are capable of doing. But I think people have quickly realized how much more to your game that you have. Have you has it been a conscious effort to break down that stereotype of I'm just a catch and shoot player, or has it just do you feel that you've always had this ability and that now people are just really getting to notice it?
Yeah, I would say I think people are just starting to notice it. I think growing up and I've never came off a pin down and catch and shoot off a pin down or off a wide or something like that. That's never really been my game. At Kentucky, I come off a pin down, and I'm usually, like you said, I'm first to put it on the floor or put it, something like that. So I think where really my development has helped in that is, I think you've really helped in that too, just where I can, study you and study your footwork and how you get your hands and everything ready coming off the catch and shoots. So I think for sure I had to break that. He's just a shooter, just a catch and shoot player, but. I feel every time I'm on a big stage, I can try to show people that I have more to my game than just catching and shooting.
Yeah, if you watch the high school mixtapes, obviously you have the ball in your hands nonstop, you're creating, right. And then of course, people are gonna, the talking heads or whatever are gonna say all right, but that's playing against high school kids in Wisconsin. Yeah. He's not gonna be able to do that at Kentucky, but you did a lot of those same things at Kentucky, and then once again the same thing gets said all right, but he's a catch and shoot player at the next level. He's providing spacing in the league, and then once again it becomes no, so it for you, is that is it just annoying to just keep hearing that, or is it just you know what, man, just keep adding it to the chip? I'm
it's definitely something that motivates me, because like you said, every level, so they always, and I'm sure they say the same about you. You're not going to be able to get your shot off or something like that at the next level. But I think that's where that competitive spirit comes in, to just continue to prove people wrong, and whatever they say or they may say, you won't be able to do it at the next level. That just, like you said, adds to the chip and adds to the fire. So just coming in year out, you try to add something new and really just try to improve your game.